Hello, ASBSD members. Heath Larson, Executive Director at Associated School Boards, bringing you this week's edition of Larson's Legislative Update. First off, and most importantly, congratulations and all of the good news that comes along with School Board Recognition Week. I want to thank all of you for your service to your local schools and communities. We greatly appreciate all you do as school board members for your students, staff, and communities. Just a quick update as far as on the Senate side with a few bills this week. Senate Bill 208 does require an election of your local voters instead of a petition process that's currently in place, and that is in regards to the general fund opt-out and a capital outlay opt-out. We are opposed to this bill. It's a bill that needs attention, and we do want that to be opposed and that bill to be defeated. Again, it's Senate Bill 208 would really hamstring school districts. If there's a cost to operate an election each time for a general fund opt-out or capital outlay opt-out, that's not favorable for your school districts or your taxpayers. Also, we have Senate Bill 216, which is the governor's vehicle bill on the Senate side dealing with property tax. There are some concerns with this bill. I do know from our school districts. One of the main concerns would be on the growth component that is currently within the bill. We do know there's a strong resonance to do something with property taxes this year, and something will likely happen in the area of property tax. It's a matter at this point of what does that look like and what can all the stakeholders come to agreements on here in the legislative body. We do want to keep an eye again on that Senate Bill 216, and we do have affirmation that they're willing to work with all the stakeholders to a degree. So keep your eye on that, Senate Bill 216. There's also another vehicle bill from the governor's office on property taxes that is also in the House of Representatives. So there is that component as well in the other chamber. Also on the House side, and let's move over and switch over to the House of Representatives. House Bill 1093 will be coming up very soon over on the Senate floor. We have that is requiring a school bond election requirements that would occur in the primary election or the general election for school districts. This does take away local control from our schools. We are opposed to this bill. You already have numerous rules and regulations in place. So as stewards of public taxpayer dollars, this bill would take away your opportunity to seize the best rates and construction costs and your local needs. So we are opposed to this bill. House Bill 1093 is something you need to be aware of, and certainly to contact your local legislators about. It is on the Senate floor. That'll be heard, we believe, on Monday. In addition to 1093, also House Bill 1200. That's a merit pay bill that was heard in the House. It was deferred to next week on the House floor. Local school boards, you do have the opportunity during collective bargaining with your teacher groups to utilize these kinds of opportunities. The bill is a little murky and can get into murky water when you start talking about the wording within the bill. Again, we would, encourage local control for our local school boards and local schools to have the opportunity to work with this situation rather than have a law passed to address it. In addition to that, House Bill 1239, that is a bill that consists of harmful material to minors. There are significant concerns about the vagueness of the bill and the criminal components of the bill as it relates and impacts our librarians, our teachers and educators, and ultimately school districts in general. Just a reminder, all districts are to have or were to have a policy in place for library materials, and then also the challenge of those materials and that process that was required to be in place in state law by January 1st of 2025. So here just shortly, last month. So just make sure as a reminder to you that is in place and everything is where it needs to be in your local school district in regards to library policy and the materials component. With that, we have Cracker Barrels this weekend. I would encourage you to take a look at potentially your local area Cracker Barrels, get to those, ask your legislators questions, and as always, follow our bill tracker on the ASBSD website. There's a lot of moving and shaking going on with a lot of bills and a lot of movement and fluidity, so I'd encourage you to keep bill tracker in your midst in terms of if you're interested in following along. So with that, again, thank you for your commitment to our schools with School Board Recognition Week. And with that, I'll leave it for this week. Take care and have a great weekend. Thank you.